All right, one more time here. We're going to compare direct variations. All right, what we have in this situation is kind of a fun thing that a lot of people like to do. We've got a dog, we've got a puppy, and people like to try and figure out how old their dog is in human years. Okay, so we've got to try, and they want us to write and solve a direct variation equation. Okay, and then we're going to use that equation to figure out how old a dog is if it's 6 years. How old is that in human years? All right, so here's what they've told us. They've told us that Y is going to be human years. And they've told us that X is going to be dog years. All right? And there's a relationship there, but we're not sure what it is. But they told us it varies directly. And don't we know an equation that works for varies directly? Something like this, right? Now, we don't know what M is, but do we know what X is? They told us that the dog years was 3 and that the human years was 21. So if we fill those in, 21 equals, we don't know what M is, but we know that X is 3. Now, can I solve this equation now? How do I get M by itself? Just divide by 3 on both sides. So I divide by 3, and I get my slope, or my constant rate of change, or my unit rate is 7. So now check this out. Now that I've done this work, okay, I can rewrite an equation. I can now say that Y equals 7X. Now that I found my slope, I can write an equation. Now I can use that equation to solve the next part. What did they say? They want to know how old a dog is in human years when it's 6 years old. So now I simply substitute 6 in for X, and I find out that Y equals 42. So using the equation that I developed, I know that a dog that is 6 years old is 42 in human years, okay? And we can use this equation now in many different ways. You could know how many human years a dog was, okay? What if we said in human years a dog was 77? Well, we could plug that in and then find out what its actual age is, okay? So, very good. Go ahead and look at the bottom of the page. Just try one of them. D or E at the bottom of the page.